We'll let it build up a little bit, you know what I mean?
You're live.
So we're live right now. So we'll let it build up a little bit. We'll get into the conversation here a little bit. You know what I mean? You gotta like, you do Facebook Lives, man.
A little bit,
you gotta do that whole, I don't know if you've seen Sean Hayes, it's on Facebook where he says, Facebook, go find my people.
Yep.
You know? I'm gonna introduce this guy here in a second. First of all, Mark, can we show a little bit of the jewelry that is being represented here at the Modern Dealership booth by El Patronn? There it is right here.
Bling bling, guys. Absolutely. Stan, you got that?
Oh, you already on.
He's going. I'm going to share this to my group here, and then we are going to roll, man. Share to my timeline.
Rock and roll, guys. Rock and roll. We live, kid. We live. We have mad energy.
There we go. Now we're going. Now we're going. So Facebook land, and anybody, those of you that are watching this in the future on a recorded side of things, of course, I'm Joey Little. We have Modern Dealership NADA Show 2018. If you're on Facebook, if you're selling cars, if you're moving metal, if you're doing anything on Facebook and you do not know who this guy is, you're not doing Facebook the right way. Ladies and gentlemen, this is El Patronn. I'm talking Rudy. He's the general manager and partner, working partner.
Yes, sir.
At Brooklyn Mitsubishi in Brooklyn, New York.
Brooklyn in the house.
I'm telling you, the style.
Hey, listen. Yes, sir. Style has a lot to do with it.
Has it always been like this? What's going on, man?
Yes,
this is looking good.
It always been like that. You know, I don't hide it. It's who I am. It's in my blood. I always show it. And it works for me, so it's part of the show. It's part of the show. You know what they say: whoever puts the best show wins, right? So I know how to put up a good show, and it shows on the up sheets, it shows on the sales, and that's what we're doing. We're blowing up Brooklyn right now, and Mitsubishi. It's trying to bring that brand back on the map, and we're doing a lot of good things right now.
I want to ask you a little bit. We're going to get into your store. We're going to get into the TV giveaway you did. We're going to just talk about how the culture, you're changing culture.
Yes.
How long you've been there and all that. But first, what I want to talk to you about is something I didn't really. I noticed it. It just kind of came through my feed a little bit. But bro, you had a full body transformation, right?
Yes.
Full. I mean, you were putting on some pounds back in the day.
Absolutely.
You're in the gym.
Yes.
Now look at you.
I was almost 300 pounds, so 2 years ago, and it was just a lot has to do with your mindset. You put your mind to it, and everything is just like, why can't I just be successful at selling cars? I don't believe that, and it's like it has to be consistent, right? So your relationship, your body, your system, everything got to be on point. With the same thing, financials, everything has to line up, and I believe that. So I said, listen, I'm going to be successful in all areas of my life, and that's what I did to turn around, and it's working, right? So I'm almost 200 pounds. Right, I'm 202 today, so
it's beautiful.
2 pounds away to be under 200, and I'm trying to get my high school weight.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be in the best shape of my life, and I know you're doing it too. You're doing
I'm
great.
I'm about 50 down. I'm not quite where you're at.
You're doing great. You're doing great. So they say, listen, you got to celebrate the little wins, right? Because they amount to a lot.
Absolutely.
And that's exactly what we're doing. Just like my team in Brooklyn. And shout out to Brooklyn guys. I know they're watching, and we did the show for a reason, and there's just a lot of things that are happening in Brooklyn. I believe that traditional advertising is going away. Right, so Facebook is really where we at right now.
Yeah.
We're live right now. We live, right?
Watching it.
Exactly. So, and that's where pretty much everybody's going. So, at the end of the day, we change the style, and it's the culture, right? So, if you embrace it, you're gonna do great. And that's what we did at Brooklyn. All my guys, they're part of it, and now they're trying to get their own characters as well. So, and that's what we're doing. So, it's working for us. We're blowing up. We're gonna probably hit our 300 challenge this month.
Tell me about the 300 challenge.
All right, so basically, it's a team thing, right, guys? So we say to the guys, listen, it's a team effort, right? If everybody goes in the same direction, we're gonna do great. So we put bonuses as a team. We say, listen, we got our monthly goals, of course, but we go down to daily, right? So we said this amount of cars is gonna get us this amount of sales. So everybody has a goal. We give them their own personal goal, and then we have meetings. How close are you to your goal? What are you doing?
Right.
Are you putting yourself out there on social media? And that's what people want to see. People want to see, basically the stuff that we do, right? Mm-hmm. Real stuff.
Right.
That's TV nowadays, and that's what I'm doing. So, and it's working for me. So, and I wanted to share it with the world that it can work for everybody.
So much different. You're not going on television. You're not cutting a 60-second commercial saying I got the most inventory, I got the cheaper prices, and I'm gonna. What I notice about you is you're putting your workouts, how you're changing your life, you're putting the people around you.
Right.
I think that is probably the biggest thing that I respect about what I see what you're doing online.
Absolutely.
Is you involve the people. You see a lot of people in the industry tend to be really self-involved.
Yeah.
It's all about themselves. But what I've seen you doing, I'm not kissing Brooklyn ass here. I'm just calling it like it is.
Yes.
Is that you feature the people that are supporting where you're at, and you're not above them, you're with them.
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about that. Tell me about the people that make all this happen with you.
You're only as good as your team, right? So to be a leader, you know, the boss around and the Hitlers of the world, you know, those days are over, right? So at the end of the day, if they see you do it, they're gonna embrace that and they're gonna go with it, right? So show me what you've done for me, right? And if you lead by example, I believe the rest is just gonna take care of itself.
Right.
And I'm the guy, you know, I'm the first guy in there, you know, on Saturday mornings doing the chips and everything, and everybody sees me, and I'm the last guy there, right? Same thing with the owner, you know. Shout out to Bobby. He's one of the hardest working owners that I work for, my partner, you know, and I love this guy, and he works 7 days a week. You know, sometimes I tell him, go home, you know, you have to go home and spend some time with your kids, right? But we have this crazy vision right now, and everything's just coming together, you know, I'm so blessed, and obviously everybody sees it, and, you know, team is the dream team, right?
Yeah.
So we call it a dream team, and I love these guys, man. They can do anything for you. If you love them, and if you take care of them, they're going to take care of you back. And they're going to love you back and make sure that they do the right thing. What I tell them is, listen, treat the store like you're the owner, right? I walked in there, I make the place. There's 19,000 people here in NADA. They having me here.
Yeah.
I'm not, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's the way it is. Like, I make the place doesn't make me. And they embrace that, and I think some of them are doing way, way better because of it.
Give me a little background on the. Well, I've got two questions. Maybe they're going to mix together here a little
okay.
bit. I do that a lot.
That's okay.
First of all, give me a little bit background on El Patronn. Where's this from? How long you had this? What's going on? Was this?
All right. So I used to be in Jersey City, right? We used to watch a soap opera, right? And I don't obviously the El Patronn show. It used to be like it's, believe it or not, it's from Pablo Escobar. He had a soap. A soap opera in Spanish, right? And we used to stay late because the traffic was crazy. It used to take me almost 3 hours to get home. So we used to watch the show and stay there. I got the plate El Patronn in New York City, and it got stuck with me. So then I changed my Facebook to El Patronn, and we went with
branding.
it. Yeah, it means the boss, by the way, in Spanish. So you know, I'm kind of like the boss.
Well, see, I said that the other day. Now, what's El Jefe?
It's kind of like the same thing.
Same thing. So there's different dialects of
Yeah.
Spanish. And this is
It depends where you're from, right?
more of a Colombian type?
Yeah, Colombian things, El Patronn, you know, Mexicans say Patron.
because I'm an Irish kid from Kansas City, right? I can't speak Spanish. The only time I get close to it is when I order like fajitas, right? So I had no clue, and I'm saying I've got a Patron coming on, and what's that stand for? I said the boss. He goes, no, that's El Jefe. I go, he's gonna explain it to me.
Yeah.
He's gonna tell me because I don't know if you knew this, but Little, my last name, it's Gaelic, Irish Gaelic for small.
Oh, okay, yeah.
No,
Little,
it's
yeah.
he was teaching me Spanish on the other day on
That's right.
Facebook Live.
That's right.
Next question I wanted to ask you and put you on the spot, bro. It looked like you just came out of nowhere. You know what I mean? It just all of a sudden, bam, you're online, and it wasn't like a trickle. It was like a bam.
You know why? Because we stopped selling. And most people's like, what do you mean you stopped selling? We stopped selling. The cars are gonna sell itself, right? But people are looking for a solution. That's what people are looking for in reality. You know, and people are on Facebook, and the little things that we do, it's what makes the difference. So the car is going to sell itself, right? You treat the customer right, you do the right thing by them, right? You make sure you take care of them, and they want to buy from somebody that's doing it, right? And somebody that's actually willing to go out of their way to do it. You know, we pick up the trade, we tow in the cars, we do crazy. We just, there's no way for us to say no. Like, there's no way. We're going to find a way. If there's a way, we're going to find a way.
Right.
And that's what separates us from the competition, right? Because every obstacle that comes our way, we're just going to, like, just get it down to it. And you know what? We're going to overcome it and get the deal done. Whatever it takes. And people see that. And, you know, the TVs was Bobby's idea. And we ran with it. We ran the campaign with
Yeah, you gave away a TV with, what was that campaign? Because it was big, wasn't it?
Yes, it was, actually. We actually did 29 cars the first weekend, and we did 30 cars the second week. We ran it, you know, with St. Patty's Day, so it worked out perfect. So we got this 100 new car challenge. They call it the Central Challenge for Mitsubishi. Mitsubishi, it's coming back big, and you know, there's no dealership in the Northeast doing those kind of numbers.
Right.
So we said, listen, you know, the average Mitsubishi I think is like 30 cars maybe in the Northeast, and we said, listen, we want to go up to 100, and they looked at us like 100 cars. Yeah, we want to go. So we were pretty close to getting it there, by the way. I'm out here, but we still got a lot of stuff going on, and I'm pretty sure, I trust in my team that they're going to do the right thing, and we're going to get the number done.
Before you leave me, I don't know if you can answer this because you're an East Coast guy. You've always worked in Jersey and New York, right?
Yeah.
And to compare that to where I'm at, I'm in the Midwest, right?
Yeah.
I'm so curious of the strategy and process of selling cars in a major city. I mean, Brooklyn's still one of the top 5.
There's 5 million people in Brooklyn.
Yeah, and we have 2 million in Kansas City, and that overwhelms me. You're right next to Manhattan.
Yeah.
I know you can't compare it to like maybe a select dealer that's out in in Mississippi or anything.
Yeah.
But what are some of the things what are some of the challenges you run into being a dealership in such a market that is just heavy, right? Because Manhattan's right there, Bronx is. I mean,
creativity creates energy. I'm one of the most positive guys you're probably gonna meet. And listen, sometimes I didn't want to get up at 5 in the morning and get ready to go to the gym, but you know what? I have to do it. You know what I mean? So it's positivity. It's basically I want to rebrand. I want to change the auto industry because you know what? The traditional, the cookie cutter stuff, that's not really selling anymore. You know what I mean? And, and if you basically focus on taking care of the client, the rest is going to work itself out. And people process off process. I always say that. Believe in what you sell, regardless of what it is. Right? Mitsubishi right now, I breathe it. Right? I learn it. I study it. And you know what? People can translate to the energy. Because when you're talking to them, you say, listen, this is the car, and there's people calling me like, I don't want to buy it. But they know that I work at Mitsubishi. They want to buy a Mitsubishi because of El Patronn, because I work there, and they see what I do. And I'm going to take care of them regardless, no matter what. So that's happening right now at Brooklyn Mitsubishi right now, and I'm just glad to be part of it.
I'm going to hook you up with a friend of mine. His name's Mauro. I believe he's from Brazil, but he works at Mitsubishi's dealership in outside Chapel Hill, North Carolina. So he's still East Coast. I think he would love to talk to you and get a lot. And I think because what you do is you inspire other people. No matter what you're doing at the store and what you're doing with your team, you're always inspiring them. But I know that part of your plan, I'm assuming, is you want to inspire other people because you want everybody to be their best.
I want to share.
Unless they're their competitor down the street.
Well, I don't suggest you do that, guys, because I will crush you. We have unlimited budget, and it's crazy. So don't try it, right? I'd rather you call me, I'll help you, and I'll just tell you where to target.
But outside your area, he's a very inspirational. If you're not connected, if you just type in El Patronn with 2 N's, right? 2 N's at the end.
Yes.
You're gonna pull him up, and you can. Is Facebook's your platform? Are you doing anything else? Instagram, Snap?
Yeah, I got Instagram, El Patronn also. Snapchat is El Patronn 2 because they already had number 1. So
I'll tell you what. I'll tell your team. Stan, if you can put his other accounts in the comments on our Modern Dealership live, so people can click through and check those out. But
so we're building a website, guys. We got elpatronshow.com.
That's cool.
So we got a website also, and we're gonna have also the platform for social media. So a lot more followers. I maxed out the followers on Facebook already. So 5,000 people. So
much success, man.
Thank you.
Came out of nowhere. You just changed it. Stop selling. Stop being yourself.
Yes.
Start inspiring.
Yes.
I appreciate it. It's been a while.
Pleasure
to meet you.
Yes.
And so
Me too. I was looking forward.
You're gonna be walking around here a little bit.
Yeah, I got a couple clients that a couple vendors that want to see me, and a couple of stuff that coming out that they want me to work with. And I'm one of the first ones to have it. So I'm willing to share it with everybody, of course, out there. Stay tuned to my Facebook Live and just make it happen.
We're going to do a write-up and have it in Modern Dealership Magazine coming up, and also on the moderndealership.com. I am going to hook you and your team up with some Modern Dealership t-shirts. I just don't think it's going to go with the Crush velvet, red velvet jacket. I wish you could feel this from the. I mean, this is beautiful.
It's
got the pockets square and everything. I got my big.
Dressed me, guys. My wife gave me exactly instruction what to wear for this interview. So. Okay.
Perfect.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Check it out. Share this video. Have a good time with NADA. We got more videos coming up for you. And remind you again, 38 special tonight. We're going to hook these guys up with passes to come to the House of Blues here in Las Vegas and NADA 2018, the show. Have a good day.
All right.